Congratulations on your Model A4 purchase. You have joined a global community of JWLABS Rife Machine users. To help you begin, we've prepared this quick start guide for your Model A4. If you need help with instructions, contact JWLABS at 888-891-1122 or email us at info@jwlabs.com. Warnings and cautions appear at the end of the video. Please refer to the description below to jump directly to that section of the video. Now, let's get started. First, we will show you how to navigate the A4 touchscreen. Press the power button. You'll see the JWLABS logo fill the touchscreen. Tap the screen to continue to the home menu. In the information panel, you will always see the current battery charge in the top right corner. The home screen has 6 buttons: Favorites, A through E, F through M, N through Z, All, and GA tracks. Favorites will take you to all the tracks you've starred for quick access. We'll explain more about this later. A through E, F through M, N through Z will take you to applications within those alphabetical ranges. The All button will display the entire menu. The GA Tracks button will take you to the General Alignment tracks. This is where new users will begin. Seasoned users also use this session routinely to enhance and protect their general wellness. Tap GA Tracks to go to the General Alignment tracks. On the General Alignment player screen, you may notice a couple new elements on the information panel. In the top left information panel, you'll see the polarity, either positive or negative. Positive polarity indicates that your red electrode wire is positive. To the left of the battery indicator, you'll see the current voltage. It's rare that you will use maximum output. The navigation panel is just below the information panel. It contains the Home button, which you can tap to return to the home screen, a submenu button, which will take you back one menu level, and the Favorites button. Below the navigation panel, you will see the player panel. When you tap the play button, the track will start and the play button will turn into a pause button. Tap the pause button to pause the track. At the bottom of the screen, you will see the track panel. As you can see, there are 5 GA tracks available and the first track is selected. To select a different track, simply tap the track number. Note that the General Alignment session is the only one with 5 tracks of various lengths. All the other sessions contain 4 30-minute tracks. Now we will go over how to play an individual session. For this tutorial, let's show how to proceed with your session of choice. If you are not on the home screen, tap the home icon to return to the home screen. Click on the A through E button. We're now in the A through E application submenu. In the navigation panel, you'll see the Home icon and the alphabetical label showing where you are. You will see the A through E submenu and arrows to navigate the submenu applications in A through E. You can see that there are multiple screens in the A through E alphabetical range. Tap on the button that says A04 NEQ. We have now opened a title that is commonly used by our customers. Everything here functions exactly the same as on the General Alignment player screen, but you'll notice that this session is comprised of 4 30-minute tracks rather than the 5 tracks of varying lengths you saw on the General Alignment. Tap the submenu button. You'll go back one screen to the A through E menu. Now, let's take a quick look at how the Favorites application works. Let's say you use the A04 NEQ application quite often. In this case, you want to be able to access this particular application quickly. To add it to your favorites list, tap the star in the navigation panel. The star will turn yellow, indicating that you have selected the application as a favorite. So we can show you what this does, let's go back to the home screen. On the home screen, tap the Favorites button. You will now see A04 NEQ listed as a favorite. If you ever want to remove an application from your favorites list, just go back to the application and tap star to remove it from the list. The star will no longer be yellow but transparent, indicating that it's no longer a favorite. This concludes the tutorial for using the touchscreen. Now, let's learn about your A4's lower compartment, which houses the onboard components. On the left side of the unit, you will see the power button and all of the input components. All of the output components are located on the right. Let's start with the left side of your A4 and walk it through top down. The power button. This is a dome button that displays the universal symbol for power. A red LED illuminates the center of the button when power is on. The green activity light on the right will illuminate briefly and then darken. The USB charge port and LED indicator. You should be able to use your A4 for about 5 hours before needing to recharge it. You can charge the unit using the USB cable with the charging cube or by plugging the USB cable into your computer. Note that it's faster to charge the unit with the charging cube. We recommend charging the A4 when the power is off. However, you can use the device while charging if necessary. A yellow LED will illuminate when the battery is charging. When charging is complete, the LED will go dark. The input port. This port allows you to provide frequency input from an outside source. This feature is for experienced users who wish to explore other sources of input. For instance, you can connect to a frequency generator and dial to your desired frequencies, or you can access specialized frequencies online. The touchscreen will indicate Tactio mode. This port allows you to listen to music and simultaneously feel the tactile sensations of the frequencies of the music. It's generally an invigorating experience. Not only is it fun, this mode also supports your general well-being. Connect your music player to the input port and plug your headphones into the headphone port for your tactile experience of your favorite music. You must have a volume control on your headphones because your music player must be at maximum volume to properly communicate with your Model A4. Note when using this feature, the frequencies you feel will come from the music, not from the library of hand-tuned sessions. Our customized sessions are more concentrated, thus more potent than your music sessions. Now we'll review the right side of your A4 where the output components are located. Just as with the input components, we'll go from the top down. The electrode ports. These ports are where you will plug in the electrode wires. Make sure to insert them in a straight downward motion and don't apply pressure when inserting or removing the electrode wires, as this can damage the ports. Activity indicator. When there is output and the electrode wires are active, this LED will glow green. This means there is current moving through the wires. When using the lower tracks, which provide slower frequencies, the activity light will blink or pulse. As the frequencies become higher, meaning faster pulses, the green light will stop blinking and sustain its glow. The polarity switch. Flipping this switch will change the polarity of the red electrode wire from positive to negative. The default setting is positive. This changes the direction of the electron flow and refers to a subtle aspect of the user's experience. The amplitude dial. The amplitude dial controls the amount of output, meaning the intensity of the signal. We recommend that you turn the amplitude dial clockwise to a level that is comfortably strong, but not more than 4 rotations. This corresponds to 40% of the potential power. This generally applies to the lower number tracks of any of the recordings. It's normal to tolerate increased amplitude on the higher tracks. You will also notice that you can accommodate more power if you place the electrodes on the soles of your feet. If you are using 40% of the power and you are not feeling the current, please contact us to discuss what might be interfering with your sensation. Troubleshooting. Problem: not feeling current, no output. First, make sure your activity light is illuminated to bright green. If not, be sure that the volume of your media player is at maximum. If it is, check your connection at the electrode jack. Check that the connections of electrode wires are firmly in place. If you can't feel the current on a higher frequency, try turning up the amplitude. It's normal to require more power on the higher frequencies, which are on the higher tracks. Some people will not feel it at this level, others do. Both are normal. Check the pins on ends of the wires and make sure they aren't darkened from use. If they are, you can easily clean them by using an emery board or fine sandpaper. Test your other set of wires. The tiny copper wires inside the cable may be broken. If so, it's time to order a replacement set. Problem: no green activity light. A failed activity light indicates that the upper section of the device is not communicating with the lower section. It's likely that the ribbon cable has become detached and the machine will have to be repaired at the factory. Problem: irritation of skin at site of electrode placement. With continued use, the adhesive on the patches degrades and may interfere with the quality of your contact. Replace the patches with new ones. Typically, our users are placing the electrodes on the palms or the soles of the feet. The skin at these locations is more robust than other delicate areas. Some people are more sensitive than others, so we suggest that you reposition the patches every 10 minutes or so when using the electrode patches on areas of the palms of your hands or soles of the feet. Pause the recorded sessions and turn the amplitude all the way down before doing this. Warnings and cautions. Check with your physician before beginning use of the device. Do not use this device if you have a pacemaker and/or defibrillator or other sensor, monitor, or electronic device. Do not use the device on children under 18 years old, and do not allow children to use the device without adult supervision. Do not use the device near water. Do not plug electrode wires into an electrical outlet. Do not place electrodes in places on the body other than the palms of the hands or soles of the feet because it may cause skin irritation, injury, or burns. Do not apply electrodes over the heart or above the neck because it could cause serious injury. Do not engage in any use of the device which is not expressly stated in our material. If the user engages in using the device for anything other than entertainment, the user accepts full responsibility for the consequences, such as serious physical injury. If the user feels any sensation of pain, burning, skin irritation, or shock, stop using the device immediately and turn it off. Seek medical advice if necessary. Turn the amplitude dial all the way down, counterclockwise at the end of each music selection, ensuring that you begin each new track with the amplitude minimized. In this position, you can make adjustments to your connections, to your track selection, or turn your device on or off. We recommend limiting the use of the device to an hour. 60 minutes is the recommended maximum duration of a session. We also recommend no more than one session per day. Usage beyond 60 minutes a session could result in temporary feelings of fatigue or headache. If headache or fatigue persists for more than 2 hours, consult with your physician. Check the device before each use to make sure all components are intact and that no wires are frayed. Do not use the device if wires are frayed or damaged. Doing so may result in a shock or no output at all. Some people will be more sensitive to the current than others. When using the machine with 2 people at a time, be sure the person who feels the current first is in charge of the amplitude setting. JWLABS devices are media adapters intended for general wellness and entertainment purposes only. They are not FDA-certified medical devices. Clean your device with a soft cloth. Do not apply cleaning agents to the instrument. Store your device with the case closed to protect the inner components. Check your electrode pins for carbon buildup before each use. The carbon buildup could interfere with the conductivity and could cause no output or intermittent output, which the user may experience as a shocking sensation. A fine emery board or sandpaper will prevent residue accumulation on the electrode pins. Do not fully drain the battery. We recommend recharging once the battery life indicator on the touchscreen shows 50% power remaining or the device may not work properly. Take care not to apply tension to the ribbon cable connecting the upper touchscreen compartment and lower compartment of your device. This will interfere with the communication between the software and hardware. It can be repaired but will not be covered under warranty. For additional assistance or questions, please call 708-356-6513 or 888-891-1122 or email info@jwlabs.com. This concludes our basic training. Welcome to the JWLABS family. We hope you have many years of enjoyment with your Model A4 Rife Machine. Use your JWLABS Rife Machine routinely and change your tune.